Welcome back to another book review. As you can see, I will be reviewing Savage Road by Christine Feehan. Now, this is book 7 in the Torpedo Ink series. It is part 2 of Savage's story. Before we get into that, let me do my please. Hey guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you wish. Definitely share the video so other people can find out about the series. It's wonderful. Also, comment below if you've read this series or any of other of Christine Feehan's series, which one is your favorite? Because I personally have a hard time deciding what is my favorite series and what is not. Okay, number 2. I get these books from the library. I'm a big champion of using your local libraries. I know people are like, well, the authors, kind of struggle with that. Look, the libraries buy multiple copies for us to enjoy. We pay our taxes for the library. It's a good place to go pick up a book if you're not sure you like an author. Because I will tell you, I've bought more books because of the library than just walking around Barnes and Nobles trying to figure out if I want to buy a book or not. Because I get to read it. If I like it, I buy the series. So it is what it is. Plus, the library has books, movies, video games, things that you can utilize. But that's beside the point. Okay, so let's get into this. Now, I have to say, Torpedo Ink series is a spin-off series of another series, which spins off of another series. So what Christine Feehan did, she started out with the Drake sisters, which is 7 sisters that have magical powers. And in that series, you meet a man named Eli Perkinsky. Well, at the end of the series, it spins off into a series called Sisters of the Heart, where Eli's brothers come into play. And that's 6 books. And all those women and men have some type of magical powers. Then the Sisters of the Heart, or Sea Haven, whatever you want to call it, spins off into Torpedo Ink. I will say this. You don't have to read the Drake sisters. You really don't even have to read the Sisters of the Heart. I think that you should, for the simple fact this series gets darker and darker as it goes. So if you don't know if you can handle that, start off with the Drake sisters, work your way to Sisters of the Heart, see how it's going, and if you think you can make it to Torpedo Ink, I'm telling you now, read the warnings because this is a dark series. You can hear my dog barking. So, Savage Road is part 2 of Savage's and his woman's story. Oopsie. And I will say this. The first book is Annihilation Road. But before, if you want to read this series, the first book you need to start with is Judgment Road. Then it goes to Vengeance Road. Then it goes to Vendetta Road. And then it is Desolation, Reckless, and Annihilation Road. This is the first part of Savage's story. But I would continue to say, as I said in my other reviews, that the first official book for me is called Bound Together, which is the Sea Haven Sisters of the Heart. That's up to you. I just gave you the reading order. I will link Christine Feehan's playlist below. I've read all the series, all the books, so you can start there if you would like. This will be a long review. Sorry. So, Savage Road, takes place right after Annihilation Road, and him and his woman, Shell, can't say her name, are still having issues. She feels as if she's cut off from the club. She doesn't understand. Savage doesn't tell her things. She gets mad, which I can understand. She's coming from a place where her parents were sick, so she wasn't really loved, so she wants to be put first. And Savage cannot do that, which you can't really blame Savage because of the way he was growing up. But I feel as if Seychelles took it a little too far, and that could be me personally, but she's really blaming the wrong person. She's blaming Zara, the leader of Torpedo Ink. But even Zara told Savage, you've got to put her first. But Torpedo Ink is so used to working together that outsiders aren't really brought into the niche right away. And it's her, instead of her understanding that, she kind of flies off the handle. Which I get. I do understand. But this woman knows about Savage's past, knows what they've all been through, and it's just me, because I do like Zara so much, kind of put me off on the character. Do I empathize with her? Of course. Do I like her? She's not my favorite heroine at all. Do I think she's a good fit for Savage? Absolutely. Because she's willing to do what he needs to make their relationship work. And he slowly is understanding her points. So that's how good the book does. Now, I gotta say, I love the interaction between Jackson DeVoe and Savage. You meet Jackson in the Drake Sisters. And him and Savage, Jackson's a cop, Savage is in a motorcycle club, as you can see. Him and Jackson have this, I swear, brother friend competition going on about pranking each other, and I cannot wait to see what happens in the other books. But that's my take on Savage Road. It's not my favorite book. I don't really like the heroine. Savage was not. He didn't do it, and I love Savage. Like, I love him, but he handled it all wrong, even when being told what he needed to do. But, I mean, that's human. You make mistakes. But that's it. I don't want this review to be really long. If you want to read a series, like I said, please start with Judgment Road. If you're interested in reading all the other series, start with the Drake Sisters. I have a playlist. I'll link it below. And I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, evening. Oh, it is New Year's Eve. Hope everyone has a safe New Year's Eve. Bye.